Good morning, ScrappyShak fans. How are you all this morning? I'm so excited to be with you as always. This is Melanie coming to you from ScrappyShak in the beautiful North Georgia mountains here in Sautinacucci. And if you are local, it's going to be a beautiful day, a little cool, but a beautiful day. If you are not local, hopefully you're going to have a beautiful day as well. I hope you all, I forgot my coffee. Oh, here we go. I hope you all have your coffee and you're in your PJs, cuddled up with your favorite blankie and maybe your favorite little kitty cat or puppy dog, and ready to check out all the new products. Have a little surprise for you today. I'm going to be doing the new product showcase as usual, but I'm also going to be doing the demo for you today. So excited about that, but hopefully I still have a voice left at the end of all of that talking. How's it going, Emma? We're so happy to have you back.
Yes.
Last week was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible because we missed you, but it was terrible because we couldn't get the camera working. And as we always say around here, job security, Emma. That's right. Job security. So
the IT guy.
That's right. She's
AV guy.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the tallest one of most of us, so she's the reach it guy. Yeah, she's all of those things. But we're so happy to have Princess Emma back, and hopefully this live will go a little bit better. Although last week, hopefully you all were able to see that we did record the demo for you, and we went ahead and posted that on the page as well. Okay, so hey Suzanne, hey Diane. Diane's only going to be with us for half the day because she's got to go get her hair did. Yeah, she got to get her hair did. So she's going to be leaving us at about 9:30. But Diane with Crafting with Fury is with us. The code for today, and yes, you see that number correctly, Wonderland 25. That's right, 25% off the new product showcase today and tomorrow only. Today and tomorrow only. Make sure that you guys have that. We had a couple of people email us last week and say, my code's not working on Monday, because it doesn't work on Monday. So make sure that on Saturday and Sunday only, and you're getting 25% off new product showcase. Hey, one more thing, guys. We're actually doing really well on these lives. Not everybody can join us live, and we get that. Hey, Teresa. We get that not everyone can join us live, and they do go back and see the recording. And we're doing pretty good. We're getting, in the neighborhood of 300 views. But do us a favor. Tell all your friends about our live and help us as a small business just continue to be able to provide these services for you. So tell all your friends, go out on social media, put a link to our website or to our Facebook site, I should say, or our YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. Put a link out there, tell your friends, and just let's really get these lives going. Talking about lives, guess what's coming up this Thursday evening, guys?
Oh.
Yes, that's right. Our very first monthly Tim Holtz Recycled Live is coming up this Thursday. So as many of you know, after this year, Tim has made an announcement that after this year, he's not going to be putting out any more new products for a while. And so one of the things that he really encouraged all of us to do is go back and use the products that we currently have in our stash, right? Because a lot of us are collectors. I am a Tim collector.
A very big cabinet that is filled with every Tim thing ever made. That cabinet also fell on me once. That was fun.
It did. I remember that. We had two cabinets stacked on top of each other. Not a good idea. Anyway, he encouraged us to go back and use some stuff that we had in our stash. So we are going to be doing our very first Tim Holtz Recycled. Hey, Diane, if you could, the sound is cutting in and out, she says. So not sure why that would be. Is everybody else hearing that, or is that just Diane? Hey, Carolyn.
I'm going to have a listen to it.
Okay. Hey, Sandy. So glad that you're there. What was I talking about? Tim Holtz Recycled. Hey, Diane, if you can, I know you're going to be leaving soon, but would you put in the chat for us real quick the things that we're going to be using so that if people want to craft along with us, they have the ability to do that. I know if you're far away, we could, if you needed something that we had here in the store that you don't have, by Thursday's live, we could ship it to you and get it to you on time. Even you, Suzanne, out there in California. So if Diane, if you could put in there the products that we're going to be using, so if anybody wants to order any of those and get them shipped to them, that they could do that.
The sounds all right on my end. So
okay. Jamie says it's cutting out for her as well.
I saw there was a little freeze.
Okay.
But it seems like it's okay now.
Okay. Well, let us know. Keep chatting in there and let us know if you're still having a problem. Jennifer says it was cutting in and out too.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just one little freeze. Kind of like you this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys know what happened to poor Emma this morning? I know you don't, but I'm going to tell you. So my husband and I have a little tiny house about 3 or 4 miles here from the store. And Emma lives in Atlanta. So she comes down typically on Thursday and stays till Sunday. And she stays in our tiny house. Well, this morning I get a text from her at like 7:30 and she said the heat went out and it was 43 degrees in the tiny house. So I felt terrible.
I'm a popsicle.
she's very cold and she's a popsicle. So I feel terrible about that. Anyway, okay, classes. Can we pull up some classes, please? All right, so today it's sold out, guys, but today we are having at 2:00, we are having Princess Emma is teaching our technique class of the month, and that technique class is Alcohol Inc., but it is sold out. So Jennifer, good job. You got the second to the last seat in that. So Suzanne is saying, I checked it and it's the regular one. Yes. Yeah. Hang on, guys. You said we're freezing. See, it's the right one. It is. People are saying that we're freezing. Maybe it's because it's freezing. Suzanne is saying it's better now. Somebody's saying it's frozen now. So we're going to keep going. Keep letting us know. We're not seeing that on our end. We're kind of watching as well. And we're not seeing it. So I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah, mine's on the right internet list.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure what's happening, but we'll keep going. And if we're freezing, we'll maybe close out and come back if we continue to freeze. So anyway, Jennifer, you got the second to the last seat in the Alcohol Inc. class, and then overnight somebody took the last seat. So it is sold out. So our next one then is going to be March 2nd, and it's a Build Your Stash class. And you're going to get to come in and use all of our supplies and Glitter Goblins molds as well.
And oh my gosh, guys, she brought in all those molds for me to see a few weeks ago. She has a library of molds.
Yes, there are many, and she has offered graciously to allow all of you to use her molds. So this one is $35 per person, but you get a whole box of resin for yourself, so you can create as many resin objects as you want for that $35 and for whatever that resin costs. And if you want to purchase more resin, you can do that as well. So it's a Build Your Stash class. She's going to show you kind of how to create them, but then you get to use all of our molds, create as many objects as you want to take them home with you. So we love our Build Your Stash classes. So Teresa's saying everything's good on YouTube. So maybe a Facebook issue.
Maybe.
Yeah. So if you guys have the ability to jump over to YouTube, that may be a little bit better. So we have a pottery class coming up, Flower Bowl. It is sold out. We have our Spring Forward retreat, which has been sold out for over a month. Suzanne, we wish you could be here too for the resin class. Spring Forward has been sold out for over a month. And then the next one we have is another pottery class, and that is on March the 20th at 6 p.m. You're going to be actually creating a beverage pitcher. So like for lemonade, iced tea, whatever, it will hold beverages. It is food safe, all of that. Jennifer asked, does resin have an odor? This resin that we're using, I wouldn't say it's odorless, but this resin that we're using has a very slight odor, not very much. And we will have the door open as long as it's not freezing cold outside. So if it does start to get to you a little bit, we can do that. I know that when Jennifer was in the alcohol marker class, she was having a little problem with the smell of the alcohol marker. So there is a bit of an odor. I've actually never noticed it myself, and I've got a pretty good sniffer, but
is that supposed to be outside?
No, not the Build Your Stash class. Okay, and then is that all we have? We have more. Is that just the pottery class?
Pottery class. I think that might actually. Oh, we also have Picasso.
Oh, yes. So we have Picasso. So this is for people, it's really for anybody, whether you're a seasoned painter or not. But this is really a really, really great beginner painting class. And it's so much fun. Where, believe me, he looks like he's difficult, but he's so simple, it's unreal. So we're going to be doing Picasso the ostrich. This is also a good class for kids, maybe ages 10. 9 and up, maybe. I don't know, something like that.
Depends on the kid.
Yeah, it depends on the kid. So it's a good class for kids as well as adults. And it's kind of a technique class because I'm going to be teaching this one and I'm going to be just showing you kind of a flicking technique to create this ostrich. And he's so cute and he's so much fun and so inexpensive. It's only $25 per person for this class. And you're going to be painting on black canvas. So that's Picasso the ostrich. So those are the classes we have coming up. Okay.
One other thing is Blarney Bash.
Oh, go ahead. Tell them about Blarney Bash.
We are having our 3rd annual Blarney Bash, which is our St. Patrick's Day party. We go all out. We have vendors lined up at our parking lot and our lawn. All sorts of food and handmade gifts and all kinds of stuff, really.
Yeah.
So first, if you are interested in being a vendor, shoot us a message and we'll be happy to get you all your information and get you registered.
And vendor spots are free, guys.
Yes.
Vendor spots are free.
Yes, there is a small deposit fee that is refundable as long as you show up and don't leave us hanging.
Yeah.
But yes, if you guys are interested in being a vendor, let us know. Also, come out to Blarney Bash. We would love you to be there and have fun with us. We're gonna have make and takes. We're gonna have so much fun, guys. So get your butts out here, March 15th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
We're going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff going on that day. So it's going to be fun. Diane, thank you for that. Can you please add on the Vault Pillow Box die and the Celebrate die set, can you add the Sizzix SKU numbers for those so people know what to look for on those? Okay. Are we ready for new products?
I think so.
Who's ready for new products? Hey, it's me again. All right, so let's switch over to the camera and hopefully it works this time.
Oh, it's doing
it's doing it again.
All right, so let me see if I can play with it real quick.
We were going to test it live and we didn't. So, it's doing it again. No. All right, guys, give us a second. We'll figure it out.
No, so it wasn't just you. It was actually this thing open. Okay, so let's see how it jumps into there. There's nothing there. So we've got the mini camera. Okay, that's working now.
All right.
I don't know why, but
we are back. Can we zoom in a little bit?
Of course.
Thank you. All right, guys. So Better Press Society. If you are not part of the Better Press Society, we have a couple spots still left open for this time frame. And in the Better Press Society, we send you a new Better Press plate. I'm sorry, a new Better Press plate every month. It's $26.95 and it includes shipping for those of you who are out of town, and they're exclusive to the Better Press Society. However, we have been told that we are allowed to sell any extras. So we are getting a couple of extras on these Better Press plates. So I want to show you this month's Better Press plate. This month's Better Press plate right here is this called Bloom with Happiness. So I don't know if you can see that well, but this is what it looks like. I'm going to show you some examples.
That was the one Barbie was showing me.
Yeah, they're really beautiful. And then this Better Press plate and die set, that is the sentiments. You make my springtime brighter. You got to do something about that glare. Springtime hugs for a dear friend, and I appreciate your kindness. And they also have dies that you can cut them out. But let me show you some examples of how these were used. So on this one, do we want to go to the detail camera? Okay. Oh yeah, much better. So on this one here, she just blended the background and used some of the green ink to do this. and just beautiful. Kind of cuts out in the middle, and then the sentiment and here in the middle. Then on this one, she used a gold mirror card base. Yeah, so she used a gold mirror card base, and then she used the gold inks. This is the Lisa Horton metallic, gold metallic ink she used on this one. Yeah, it does. It is. It's actually really beautiful. And then you guys wait until you see this one. Oh my goodness. Here it comes. Are you excited? I'm excited. Look at that. Look at that. It's just beautiful. It is. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll try to show you. Look at that. That's all popped up. It's on this Spellbinders gold mirror cardstock. And then this was the gold, Lisa Metallic gold ink. Can you go back to the regular camera? This is the, oops, wrong one.
That was weird. There we go.
There we go. And then zoom in on it if you would. And so this one, just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. And so these are the three examples.
Showing you can easily turn it into a shaker card because it's a full frame.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Your phone tape.
Yeah.
Sealed all the way around the edges.
Yeah.
And then put a piece of acetate in it.
Oh, what a great idea. Oh, that's a great idea. I mean, it's beautiful. She just, I mean, I can't even tell you how, I wish you could see how gorgeous it is in person, but it is just gorgeous. I agree that it's stunning, Suzanne. It's just unreal. Hey, Kelly, nice to see you. So these are beautiful. So if you guys would like, we do have a couple extras of these Better Press plate and die set. Kelly, I know that you have recently bought a Better Press, so this is a great one to get started on. They're $29.99 if you're not in the society. If you're in the society, it was a little bit cheaper. They do have the dies that go along with it that cuts out that middle section. And then the matching sentiments are $14.99.
Awesome.
Thanks,
do we have
Jamie.
any space in the society currently?
We do. I think we have like 3 openings in the society. So if you want to join the society, you will get them before anybody else. You'll get them a little bit cheaper and free shipping if you wanted to join the society. Okay. So next one, so last year, Mother's Day, we didn't have anything really that was specifically for Mother's Day. So Princess April found this great stamp right here from Studio Light. It's $6.20. It says, Happy Mother's Day for the best mom ever. Thank you. And then there's a for always being there, and you are so beautiful to me. It's only $6.20. And that is the Studio Light clear stamp. And of course, it's in your new product showcase at 25% off.
Oh.
All right, guys. So Stamperia. Stamperia. The Stamperia Voyages Antiques collection. We have the 12 by 12 paper here. These are 10 double-sided sheets in this collection here. And you can kind of see, look at those.
Yes.
Look at those. Oh my goodness. Just beautiful. Yes. Yes. Stacy wants to know how you join the Better Press Society. If you go to our website.
I can actually show you.
Okay, we'll take you over there really fast.
So I'm gonna take here.
Our website is ScrappyShak.com.
Yeah. And just this top bar under subscriptions, if you click here, there are 3 different options. The first one is our subscription box on the ScrappyShak subscription box. And the second one is as well. It's just for shipping to be included. The Better Press Society is this third one over here.
Oh, it's $24.99. I thought it was $26.99. Yeah.
And so you just click select. It'll ask you a few questions. And then you just sign up. All right. So I'm going to flip back over to the camera.
All right. All right, so back to this, right? Yep. So here we are. So look at these. Look at the balloon, the maps, the steampunk here. Diane, I know you're not watching this because you're in the car right now, but it is beautiful.
Yeah, she would love.
She would. This is totally Diane. Oh, thank you, Barbie, for putting the link in there. I appreciate that. All right, and then we do also have the 8x8. These are double-sided sheets as well in the 8x8, and you get 10 double-sided sheets for $8.59. And they're the same pages, I believe. Yep, same papers with the 8x8. And then, of course, it has matching ephemera. Some of these ephemera pieces are super cool. Like there's frames in there. Really cool ephemera pieces. Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah. It's really nice.
You need to hand that to me so I can examine it.
Hey, here you go. For you. Okay, and then rice paper. Okay, that kind of matches along with the same basic theme. This is called the World Sailing Ship. It's the Around the World collection, rice paper.
I got that one and I'm in love. I need to go grab my book and show you.
Oh, go get it. Go get it. All right, and then the rice papers are $3.19 a piece. So this is the second one here. Let me show you. This first one here is DFSA 4773 is the number on this one. 4773 for this one with the world map things on that. Then this one is 4840, and it's got these the fun bicycle, the steampunk, the trains, all of that on there, and it's 4840. And then this one here has some of those same maps and trains, but in smaller squares. And this one is 4839. So this one is 4839. And we have 4840 on this one. And then 4773 on this one. Okay. While we're waiting for Emma, I will move on. We should have showed you this last week, but this is also a Stamperia rice paper. Oh, here she is. Hold on. Go ahead.
I made book.
Oh my goodness, that's
So this
beautiful.
was the Art of Travel rice paper.
Okay.
And then this side is that one you were just showing.
Oh my gosh,
And I did it on
guys.
the spine. Added some little gold detailing up there. Put some Tim corners on
What's
it.
that book?
It's the Dina one.
Oh my goodness, I love that book. That is so awesome.
Yes. So that has been my project.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Little show and tell.
Little show and tell. Okay, so here we go. This is, we should have showed you this last week, but I had taken the last one for myself because I'm like that, right? And so I had to bring it back in. But this is a rice paper collection from Stamperia. It's $15.29. It is DFSA 4XWL, but it is the Woodland collection. And I'm going to open them up and show them to you. So. Oh my goodness, they're amazing. Oh, they're so amazing. This one here is my absolute favorite. Look at those. Is that zoomed in as much as it can?
It can zoom in more, but
just
it'll cut off some.
Maybe just one more. Zoom in one more.
Oh.
Nope, that's it.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
We lost our camera.
Uh-oh.
Give it just a second. It's coming back.
Not again. What is going on?
Where's that camera?
Uh-oh. We lost it
Oh,
again.
that's me.
Hi, Emma.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Yay. Okay. So look at, don't zoom in anymore. Let's not mess with the cameras today. All right. So look at that. Is that not the cutest thing ever?
So
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love this rice paper. So this rice paper gives you 6 printed rice papers. They're A4 size. So kind of 8.5 by 11-ish. $15.29. That's one page. Here's the next one. Here's the next one. My goodness, look at a little hedgehog. How cute.
It's so cute.
Little mushrooms over here. I love it.
You could use pieces of that or use the whole sheet.
You can also tear it up. You know, you could like using just, and I'm going to show you guys kind of a tearing technique in a little bit when we get to the demo, but you could also tear pieces of it off. So that's kind of cool. All right, and then this one. Let me put this white paper behind each one as I show it. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at these cute little circles. You can make little coasters with them. You can do so much with these little circles. And if you have circle dies, which most of us do, that you can just cut them right out. Cute.
And I've also found, Barbie gave me the tip when you're using the rice paper, if you just kind of use a wet paintbrush and trace around,
Yeah.
And then you can tear it and it just tears where it's wet.
Yeah. So let's say that you don't have a circle die and you just have a glass, find a glass that's about that size, put it over it, and then use a water brush. If you don't have one, we have water brushes here for sale. Just use a water brush with water around the outside of the glass. And then when you lift up the glass, it'll just come apart like that. It's awesome. Awesome.
Because we're going to be doing something with some circle rice paper in our
spring forward. Yeah, we sure
but
are.
I won't show you any samples until after.
So here's another one. This one's just really beautiful with flowers and leaves and really little acorns. Really nice little background piece. Oh my gosh, so cute. Here's another one that would make really great borders, right? So really great borders. Again, you know, thinking about the water brush idea, if you just kind of came around the water brush like that, you could kind of tear out these pieces. So the borders could go this way. If you want to use them like on a scrapbook or something like that, they could go this way. If you're doing a slimline card, I mean, there's lots of different ideas here for that. Stacy said we keep freezing again. What's happening today? I don't know what's going on today. I'm so sorry, Stacy. So sorry. Hopefully we can figure it out. I don't know. And then this is the last one, the little squirrel down in the corner.
I love that.
I know. So cute.
I was telling Barbie that one reminds me of that children's book, the Red Ripe Strawberry and the Way Comes the Bear.
Yeah.
Something like that. The little mouse and its berries. It's cute.
Jennifer wants to know what you use to adhere the paper to your book.
Mod Podge.
Mod Podge. Or collage medium, since collage medium would work as well. There's also some rice paper glue that we just ordered a sample of so we can test it out to see if it's any different. And so we'll let you know about that. Okay. Some more Stamperia. There is another stencil in, oh, it's right here. Okay, so some more Stamperia. We have some really cool stencils from Stamperia. So we have these small ones right here, and I'll show them each to you individually. The small ones are $4.09. This first one right here is this, it's KSTDS01, and it has like these little postmarks on it, departure. You could put this over kind of a stamp thing. Really, really cool, cute little stencil. And I was using it yesterday prepping for the demo that I'm going to show you, and they're really nice stencils. These stencils from Stamperia are really, really nice to work with. Then there's this one here. I believe this one's called Mask or Eye Mask or something like that. So this one is very Dina Wakely. Yeah, it's I was talking to Dina. I was texting with Dina a little bit last night, or looking at some of the stuff on Dina's Facebook, and she's having some issues because Facebook has decided that after 30 days, the live videos go away. Mm-hmm. And so Dina has a group, a paid group that watches her videos. And so she's really freaking out trying to figure out what to do. But they have a solution. So if you're a Dina subscriber, there is a solution for that. But this just reminds me very much of Dina lately. Yeah.
I love those eyes.
And then this one here is KSTDS10. And it's just background writing. And I'm going to show you a little bit about that when we get to the demo. And then this one is $5.89. This one is a little bit bigger, and it's the brick wall. And that one is really, really cool when you use, if you use some like reds and yellows and that kind of thing, when you go in there, like reds kind of in the corners and blending them out to yellows, you can really make it look like brick.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I love that it's not entirely solid all the way over.
Yeah.
Because that can get really busy.
Yeah.
I've done several brick paintings. And when you do them, if you do too much, it just looks so heavy. So that's great.
Well, bricks are kind of heavy. So. This one is KSTDL 110. All right.
Love those.
Yep. We got to fly because I've got a whole big old demo to show you. So
we can run a little bit over.
Yeah, we may have to. All right, guys, look at this. This is, we have been waiting for this. This is the new Prima Return to Wonderland collection, and it is amazing. So the demo I'm going to show you, we used a lot of these products, and so we will start with the very first one here, which is the 12 by 12 paper pad. They are 6 double-sided designs, 2 each in the designs. These are the 6 designs. So this first one here, then the little rabbit guy, you got to glare again. And then this, the Alice with the mushroom, the Alice with the big mushroom. They are, I just love them. This is $17.99. They are 6 double-sided designs of 230 GSM cardstock. So it's not just like a thin paper. They're nice cardstock. And then there are some bonus cutout elements as well.
Is it 6 designs or 6 sheets?
It's 6 designs, 2 sheets each.
Okay.
And then there's a cutout element sheet and then another cutout element sheet on the cover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And then, of course, there is the 8x8 as well, right here, or 6x6, I'm sorry. 6x6, and I'm going to open this one up when I do the demo and show you the actual pages. So there's that one, and this is $7.99. Then we have, you're going to see a lot of this in the demo, guys. So I'm going to just go through them kind of quickly. This is the stationery kit. I think it's called Postcards and Envelopes. I think is what the actual title of it is in the system. This is $5.99. It has stationery and these little envelopes. And wait till you see what we did with these little envelopes. So cool. So cool. Emma and I worked hard on it yesterday.
You worked hard on it. I just threw some ideas.
Well, we did it together. Then we have 3, yes, count them, 3 different ephemera packs here for the Primo. We've got this one, which there's a lot of the orangey red colored mushrooms and flowers here.
I love that. So that one's Alice really at all. It goes with the Alice, but
that's true. And when we do the demo, I'm going to show you, I mean, we didn't really Alice out what we did. We used all of this stuff, but if you're not an Alice in Wonderland fan, you can still use all of this for something else. That's really cool. All right. And then there's this ephemera here. This one is 675677. And then this ephemera is more like frames. Look at those.
See that one.
This one is so cool.
Oh, I need my.
You know, with the vintage thing, yesterday when we were working on our project, I just kept envisioning my grandmother who died when I was about 19. She died right after my son was born, so she was able to see him. But I just kept envisioning her and wanting to do this collection in my mind. It just kept screaming out, I want to do something for grandma. And these right here, I've got some pictures of grandma that I think I'm going to put in some kind of a project and use these to kind of frame them. But these are really cool too. Yeah. Okay, you can see those. All right, then they have these cute little tickets, which you're going to see these in the project demo in a few minutes too. These are like lines of tickets. They're connected together and they're like lines of tickets. They're really cute. You know, they say admit 1, Enchanted Garden Pass, Mushroom Meadow Entry, Official Pass to Wonderland. They are so cool. $5.99 for the little tickets. Then there's these cute little journaling note cards right here. Could you try and open that for me so I can show them what they look like? And I'll move on while you're opening it. Then there is a sticker roll here. So here's the sticker roll. And this has, what does it say? There's 1 roll, there's 13 designs of all of these stickers in there. Oh, so much fun. And they're already cut out stickers too, so it's not like you have to cut them yourself.
Let's look like
are we frozen again?
Signal loss.
Somebody said that they're in a bunch of groups, and it's Suzanne. She said she's in several groups and the freezing is happening in those groups too. So I think it's a Facebook thing. Maybe so. Yeah, I think so.
Our guys on YouTube, how was her signal there? Would you send us a message or put a comment in, let us know how it looks on YouTube?
Yeah, Teresa said it was fine on YouTube earlier, but Teresa, would you let us know on YouTube if you're doing okay? And anybody else who's on YouTube, let us know. All right, so these journaling note cards, look at these. How stinking cute are these? Oh my goodness. Can we have a detail camera for these? Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at these. They're amazing. How much is that? This one is, it's $4.99 and there are 45 of them. There are 45 of them. Look at these, you guys. They're amazing. Like amazing.
The perfect ATC.
Oh,
size.
that is a perfect ATC size. Look at these. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They're just amazing.
They are.
They are. They are. Oh, Emma, take over real quick.
That is gorgeous. Yes, this needs to come home with me. Like, oh, oh my god. Yeah, mine. Claiming it. Oh, there's a tea party. Okay, yeah, that's mine.
All right, so Jennifer and Jamie says that it's all good on YouTube, so you guys can jump on our YouTube channel. That freezing should stop. All right, so that was those. That was those. Okay, then we have these. These are chipboard stickers, guys. So they've got some density to them. These are chipboard stickers right here. It looks like it says 49 pieces of all of these different. Magic is the answer. Whispers from Wonderland, a glimpse of magic. Escape the reality potion of wonder. There are some really, really fun things here. This one's $5.99 chipboard stickers. And then there is this amazing mushroom mold.
Oh.
And I've got some examples that Barbie worked on to show you these,
Oh,
and they are incredible. So let me grab them.
The close-up camera there. Okay. You can grab it and I'll show them.
Okay.
Just look at the picture here of all of the detail in these, and we'll show you Barbie's example because they are incredible. But like, there's so much texture and oh, those mushrooms. You guys aren't ready to see how they turn out. Like
Okay, so here we go.
Like little girls this morning.
We were okay. So here's what they look like. I think we go to the detail camera for all of these. Okay, so here's what they look like when they first come out with the white resin, right? So look at, I don't know if you can tell, but look at that detail that's in there.
Black piece of paper you can put back.
I don't know, do you?
Purple bag.
Okay, purple bag will work. Oh, there we go. Better.
Yeah,
okay, there. So that's this is kind of what they look like in the white. Look at the little kitty and the mushrooms. Look at that. So cute, right? But wait.
But wait, there's more.
Just wait. So she used acrylic paint to do these, and using acrylic paint, look what she was able to do.
God.
Look at that.
I just cannot get enough of that.
Is that incredible? Oh my goodness. Unbelievable.
It's so many things. That on its own, like I would put that on my wall.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
for sure.
On my wall. Put it down at the bottom, make it look like there's a little house.
For sure. It's so cute. And then look, let me show you the rest of these. Oh my goodness, so amazing. Oh, look.
Oh my god.
Look at these.
Look at all the detail she put into that. And she said that there was 3 layers. So she did a layer of gesso, and then she did a wash, kind of diluted some paint to get down into the crevices, and then she dry brushed the top. So she put a lot of effort into these, but oh my gosh.
I don't think, but she said it wasn't that hard.
Right.
So
right.
It feels like a lot of effort. You know, you gesso them first, then you paint with acrylic, and then you do, water down your acrylic a little bit and get it into the nooks and crannies, So and then just take a dry brush and kind of brush off and dry it off with the dry brush, and there you have it. So like these are amazing.
You could do it more like the picture on the actual packaging. And just do the dry brushing or a wash of colors and give it kind of that monotone look as well.
Yeah.
Looks really cool.
So cool.
Luster wax on it.
Oh, luster wax.
Or the Lisa Horton wax that's colored.
Oh, that's right. But
that mushroom house right there, I would not touch it at all.
Yes. Isn't that amazing?
That is the most perfect thing I've seen in my whole life.
Okay, one more new product, and then we're going to get to the demo, which we're going to run a little bit late on the demo. So
our studio is on the back now.
That's true. That's true. Okay, one more new product. Okay, guys, for years and years and years before I even opened a store, I have been a huge pusher of the EK Tools reverse tweezers. Now, what I love about the EK Tools reverse tweezers is that they're super pointy. First of all, they're reverse tweezers, so they're easier to hold things.
Right.
But secondly, they're super pointy on the end, and they're really good for picking up gems, really anything you would use your tweezers for. What else they're good for, those of you who use vinyl on your Cricut or on your Silhouette machine, they are the best, and I'm telling you, without question, the best weeding tool in the world. So the EK Tools reverse tweezers are $9.99. So, you know, they're not too bad expensive, but they're $9.99. We have found a tweezers that is exactly the same. It's actually a little bit more comfortable to use, and it's cheaper. So this is the Hero Arts metal reverse tweezers. It's basically the same idea as the EK Tool one. Super pointy here on the end that you can use it for weeding your vinyl, or for anything else that you want to use. It is a reverse tweezer, and they are only $5.99. And I am in love. So I'll tell you what happened. I told Goblin to order some of the EK Tools ones, and she found these, and I was like, no, they're not going to be the same. So still order me the EK Tool ones, but let's order a few of these too. And these, I'm unselling my $9.99 EK Tool ones right now because we do have a few. But these are they're just as good as the EK Tools brand, and they're only $5.99. So I love these tweezers. If you don't have a pointy pair of reverse tweezers, you must get these. These are incredible. You are going to love them. So I would definitely recommend these to anybody. Even if you have reverse tweezers, if you don't have the pointy ones, you want to get the pointy ones because the pointy ones are just great for everything. They can be used as a poking tool even, you know, so they're pretty cool. All right. Are we ready for the demo?
I think we're ready for the demo.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to do as much as I wanted to do, but I do want to show you a few techniques. So here is the project that Emma and I worked on. So
I just had a few ideas.
Yeah, are we afraid to zoom in again? Do we not want to try to zoom in? Okay, good. Stop. Don't zoom in anymore. That's good. Okay, so here it is, guys. Right here. Here's the project. I hope you guys like it. We did a lot of work on it. I know you can't really see the dimension, but I'm going to show you some really cool things. So the first thing I want to show you is these little tickets that we were talking about earlier, right down here. What we did is we glued down the bottom layer underneath some of this paper. And so you can actually take the tickets off like this. Isn't that fun?
Love it.
How much fun is that? A couple of other things that we did. You can kind of see back in here, this is that stationery paper that I was showing you a few minutes ago. Let me grab it really quick. Okay, so this back here is the stationery paper. You can kind of see it over here as well. That came from this package right here. Oop, there we go. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, and then the little pouches, these are little envelopes that are in that stationery package. So here's what we did on this one. We actually created this little pouch envelope right here. We used these mushrooms. We put some foam tape on this side only of the mushrooms and left this side open so that it was a little enclosure for this little pouch right here. But this little pouch opens up here, and look at this, guys. You can take it completely out. So you can have some little notes in there. You can have some ephemera in there, and this whole little pouch just comes right out. Now we stuck the little I love you coming out the little side here, this little pouch here, but you could put all kinds of fun little pieces inside here.
Absolutely.
And then you can put it right back again because we didn't glue this part. And so it can actually go right back in just like that. And then you can just take this little pouch and tuck it back under that little mushroom there. So it's like a little enclosure. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so a couple of other things that we did. I want to show you. I'm going to show you how we started this. So this right here is the Tim Holtz clipboard, which is in your new product showcase as well. And so this is the Tim Holtz clipboard right here. And what we did is you can see that we have paper kind of behind it. And so one of the things I want to show you today is I want to show you how you can take this clipboard apart easily and put it back together after you put paper under here. So I want to start with showing you that. So you're going to need a little screwdriver right here.
Or a big screwdriver.
Or a big screwdriver, or whatever you have. And on the back here, all you have to do is unscrew these little pieces. So we're going to unscrew that. Screw this one. You want to hold the little knob here on the front. See this little knob here on the front? You want to hold that when you're unscrewing. So you're just going to unscrew these. Super easy, super easy. Trust me, ladies, it's easier than you think. I'm just going to unscrew these little screws. You're going to put them off to the side. And then the little knob comes off as well. Goes there. This one I didn't unscrew quite enough, so we'll do it a little bit more. There you go. Put those off to the side, don't lose them. And then your whole clip comes off. See that? Now, really easily, you can actually just cover this whole thing with paper, do whatever you want. Then you just take a pokey tool and poke through the paper once you put that in there. And then you can reattach the clipboard after you get the paper on. So pretty easy to do. All right, so what I did, the first thing I did, I'm going to get all my stuff here. I'm going to give you all these little pieces so we don't lose them, if you don't mind. There you go. Thank you. So the first thing I did is I started off with, I wanted to do this stationery paper back here, and I wanted to use this stencil that we showed you a few minutes ago. And I know you can't really see the way that it fades, but if I open up this pouch, you'll see that it's the writing from the stencil is darker here, and then it fades out as it comes down. And I really wanted that look. And so I just wanted to show you pretty simple. I wanted to show you how we got that look. So I'm going to open up the stationery page right here. Just grab one of these pieces. Grab my stencil out of here. And then you can use any black ink that you wanted. I chose to use the VersaFine Clair.
Oh my gosh, that ink, I love that ink.
I do too. VersaFine Clair is so versatile, right? That it can actually be used with watercolor or alcohol markers, or really anything else. The only thing that I would say is if you're going to use it with some kind of a wet medium like alcohol markers or something like that, or watercolor, you want to make sure that the ink is completely dry. So just grab a heat tool and heat set it before you start using some of that. But it can be used for anything. I love it.
It's so juicy too.
It is juicy. I agree. Okay, so basically what I did is I tried to line up my stencil as much as I could with the lines behind there, but it's not going to completely. So it's not really that big of a deal. So what I did is I put a lot of pressure on my ink here to get a lot of ink on my brush. And then I started at the top and I gave it a good dark amount of ink. And then instead of re-inking my brush, I just kept coming down with the ink that was already on there. Now you are going to have to put a little bit more pressure as you come down because it really is running out of ink, right? And then I just got a little bit more and I did the top again. And then I lightened up my approach as I came down. And so when I took the stencil off, look how that worked.
I love that. Oh
so it's nice and dark on the top, as you can see, and then it fades out and gets lighter and lighter as it goes down. Isn't that cool?
That's
I just love it. I just love it.
If you wanted it to go, I think it's perfect just as it is. If you wanted it to go down, you could just stencil down a little bit.
Just grab your stencil, come down, and then I'm not going to even re-ink, okay? I'm just going to leave the ink that was on there, and I'm going to come down all the way to the bottom, and look.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. And then basically I just took and cut this down to size here. Now here's the other thing I want to show you about this. You'll notice on my project down here that we ripped the paper here. I want to show you, I don't know how many of you know this, but I would love to show you this. Big shout out to Queen Brenda York. I don't know if she's watching today or not, but way back in the day when I first started crafting and I first started scrapbooking, Brenda had a scrapbook store here in our same county here, right up the road, called Scrapbook Bugs. It was Bugz, and I was brand new to crafting. And I stopped in that store. It's like 2 or 3 miles from my house. And I stopped in that store one day, and Brenda just started teaching me things. And then it turned into this craziness. And now Brenda's on our design team. Look at that. All right. So this is one of the things she taught me. She taught me about tearing paper, and that you can get a different tear, different look depending on how you tear the paper. So what I was going for here is I really wanted to see that tear, that paper tear here, so that I could ink it up and make it look kind of burnt and old. So if you want to actually see the paper and get a tear, you're going to tear toward yourself. So if I took this paper and I started tearing toward myself, you can see how I'm getting that paper edge right there, right? But if you didn't want to see it and you still wanted to see it torn, then tear away from yourself. And so if you tear away from yourself, look what happens. You don't get that, right? So you still have a tear, right? So you still have a tear, but here we tore, that's the word. Here, we have an English teacher that works here, so I better say it right. Here we tore toward ourselves, and here we tore away from ourselves. And so it depends on the look that you want to get. I wanted this because I wanted to be able to ink it and get that burnt look, but you may just want a nice clean look to your tear as well. So shout out to Brenda. Barbie says the boss does a great job when I bully her into crafting. That is so true. I always say I don't have time to craft, but what was fun yesterday is I spent about 2.5 hours crafting, and I got more done before and after that crafting than I do when I don't craft. And I think
morning.
Yeah.
We got to do what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
We got what we needed to do. And then we're like, okay, we have it. Let's go get
It was great. So anyway, what I continued to do on my project over there is I decided to tear down this way so I could have like a little foot on the bottom. And so again, you can see when you tear toward yourself, you get that. When you tear away from yourself, you don't. So I don't know if you guys know that, but it's a great little trick that I wanted to teach you. And then what I did, and Emma loved this.
Oh my gosh, I really did.
Oh, can you grab me the Uncharted Mariner? Of course. Really quick. All right. So then what I did to make it look burnt like that is I used a couple different colors of ink. So let me put my stencil aside. And I used the walnut stain and I used Uncharted Mariner. And the reason Uncharted Mariner is a distress ink that's a blue. And the reason I did that is because I just wanted to give kind of a blue hint, a blue tone in here, so that it would match the blue paper that I was using underneath. So thank you. So I've got my Uncharted Mariner and I've got my walnut stain. So I'm taking my blue blending brush right here. And I'm going to start with Uncharted Mariner. And so when you're doing this, I like to start off the page. For me, it's the best way to do blending so that you don't get a big blob. So I'm going to start off my page. Oh, what is going on? What's happening today?
No idea. Give it just a second.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I've got the blue, the Uncharted Mariner. I'm going to start off the page, and I'm going to blend up into this torn part. Now, I know you can't see it because give me the purple bag back. Where's the purple bag? Oh, give me a new one. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to, you're not going to get that pretty thing that you like to see afterwards because of the purple paper, but I want to get my blue up into this part here where I tore toward myself. So I'm starting off the page and I'm moving up into it just like that. Now you'll see here where we tore away from ourselves, we're not getting that same look, right? Because that blue is not showing up there. So can you guys see? You probably should be able to see it now on the white. So can you guys see how we got that blue here, but where we tore away from ourselves, we didn't get that same thing. Here's the other thing I did. I just went ahead real lightly and I came up into the page. Now, you don't really see it that well on the camera, but it is giving a little bit of a blue, a tiny bit of a blue tone to the rest of it. There. Oh, see, now it gave you the little thing that you like to see, little notes. All right, so I did the blue. Then I came in with walnut stain I think vintage photo would have probably been better, but we didn't have any open at the time. So I used some walnut stain, and I came in with the walnut stain and I very lightly went over the blue. So really light, use a really light hand and go over the blue.
Oh.
And then you can continue to do this until you get the actual look that you want with that walnut stain. So there we go.
And you don't really see that there's any blue in it,
Right.
but it just adds that smokiness.
It has a blue undertone
Right.
to it.
But it's so subtle.
Yeah, let me put some white paper behind this.
I never would have thought that
There
there
we
was
go.
blue under there.
Yeah.
It really
So there's a blue undertone. I know you can't really see it in the camera, but trust me, that blue undertone really helped with the blue paper that was used there. So that was how we made those edges look kind of old and burnt. So I wanted to show you that. Okay. All right, so then I took some of this 8x8 paper pad cardstock. So I will show you these pages now so you can see them all. Goodness, look. So the 12x12 looks the same, guys, just so you know. Look at that. Look at that. Is that not fun?
so great.
I love it. And then
it's the
each
same
one
as
of
the mushroom house. So you could just take that mushroom house and put it right on top.
you could, that's true. The backs of each ones of these pages have more of a background feel to them. So like that's the back and that's more of like a background feel. So there's 3 of those, I believe. Then look at this one. So pretty. And then the backs of this one. So here's what I did is I took the back of this one here and I did a similar thing. I tore up here at the top. I tore it and I used my blue and my walnut stain again up here at the top. And then interestingly, and I don't think Emma was on board for this at first, but interestingly, I wanted it to come up above the clipboard because I wanted it to just look kind of like it was torn off. And so you can see here that I came up over the top of the clipboard with this, and I have that torn edge up here. So here are some more of these pages. We have little pieces. Okay, so here's another one. Hey, Margaret. And then here's some more. And then I look at this one with the little kitty. And then here's the back of that one. So I really liked this as well because it had that writing and it kind of matched like the stencil that I was using. So this is the Alice with the mushroom. And it really matched that stencil I was using. So you can see on my project here, I put that down here at the bottom. So that's where the blue came in and why we wanted to do the blue with the rest of it. So then I just opened up the ephemera pieces, right? I just opened them up. We threw them out on the table and we started going through them. And I found some of this fun mesh ribbon here. By the way, guys, this mesh ribbon is awesome. We have a bunch of colors of it here in the storage, classroom storage, but Glitter Goblin is looking to see where we can source them so we can sell it to you, because we've been using it a lot lately in our projects, and a lot of you are asking about this mesh ribbon. It is so much fun. It actually came in, and I've got a bunch of different colors. I've had it for years. It was in my personal stash, and it came in a bunch of different colors. So we're trying to source some, so bring it in for you guys. But we have, it's just so awesome and so versatile. You can do a whole bunch of things with it. Back in the day, Emma's mom used to actually work for me when I worked in corporate America. And during COVID, I was making cards for everybody. And Emma and her mom loved kitty cats. And so I used Tim Holt's Snarky Cats.
I remember that.
And I sent her a card and I used some of this webbing ribbon on that. So it's really versatile. You can use it for lots of different things. So again, basically what I did here on these tickets is I glued down the bottom of the ticket strip underneath this. Now, when I glued this stationery down, I did not glue between here and here so that you could pull this pouch out and put it back in. So this is not glued. It's glued up here and it's glued down here, but it's not glued in the middle so you can pull the pouch in and out. And then, as I mentioned, I used little foam tape squares right here, these guys. I use little foam tape squares on the left side of this mushroom. And then this little piece of ephemera comes with that, is a different piece of ephemera, but it matched the mushroom. So I put it on top. I did foam tape on this side and not on this side. And then I used some ephemera here. This is ephemera from the same collection. These are all from the same collection. I glued this little sign down straight, but then I popped these rocks up with foam tape. And then this little scroll and these flowers are all popped up as well. And then I just took a little piece of this blue mesh ribbon and I stuck it underneath to just make it look like it was coming out of there. And then I just ran it through here as well. And I love putting these little like waves in the ribbon. I don't know if you can see that, but I love putting these little waves in the ribbon like that as well. And then it wasn't quite finished. Right. And so Emma said, oh, it needs some moss. So we just had sitting around, you probably have some in your backyard. We just had some moss sitting around in the back here. And I just grabbed some moss and I used my little Misty precision glue press. And I went right underneath there because I had already glued everything down. And so I had to just take that glue press. It has that great tip that goes right under. And I put some glue under and I took a pokey tool and I just shoved some moss in around. And I took some twine and some of that ribbon. I cut some of that ribbon lengthwise in half and I tied it up here and I fuzzed up that ribbon, that twine a little bit. And there you go.
It's beautiful. It's perfect.
So some interesting techniques on this project, right? That we showed you today. I showed you how to take apart that Tim Holtz clipboard, and then you again just use a pokey tool, poke through the paper, and then you can just attach those two little screws right back on again. We talked about tearing paper and how when you tear toward you, you get that paper. And when you tear away from you, you don't. Talked about how to ink those so that they have a really cool burnt edge. We also talked a little bit about color theory, making sure that you're bringing in the colors of your project. So the main color of this project is really a very, very neutrals, right? Browns and the reds and very neutral colors. But I wanted to bring in that pop of blue. So I used the blue and I came across here. The other thing we did is the back of these tickets were white. And it just didn't match with the colors.
Right.
So we used some saltwater taffy ink, and we just ink blended the backs. And I didn't cover them completely. I just kind of added a little bit of color to them so they weren't so white. Yeah. And I used saltwater taffy to do that. Just bringing in some colors and making sure that you're bringing forward a lot of those colors that you're using in your project. Believe it or not, although you can't really see on the camera, the blue in here, that blue undertone really does bring out everything in the project. So
speaking of color theory, I'm going to be teaching a color theory class on March 30th.
Oh yeah, we don't have that up online yet, do we?
Not yet. So that should be up hopefully this weekend or this week.
Yeah.
So
the color theory class, the idea behind the color theory class is really learning about how colors work together and how to mix colors.
Right.
So if you are just kind of getting into the mixing of colors and paints and all that kind of stuff, this is a great class for you. You remember how much we're charging for that one?
I don't.
Okay, I think it's going to be really reasonably priced on that class. And then you're going to get to bring home with you a color wheel and all kinds of stuff.
I have a little pocket size color theory chart for all your quick references, your date for all your projects. And it's nice and compact, but it stretches out like a huge accordion. I love it.
I'm super excited about this class. Hopefully we'll have it up this weekend, up on the website for you to be able to do it this weekend. It's really, I mean, even if you don't like to paint, even if paint isn't your thing, it's a great class to really understand how colors work together. So thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, everybody. We actually had a really great live turnout today. I'm sorry we kept freezing on Facebook. We may need to think about completely moving over to YouTube and maybe putting the link to the live in Facebook so that people go to YouTube, because YouTube seemed to be working fine. Teresa, did you have any freezing at all on the YouTube side? If you would let me know about that. And I hope you guys had fun. We had fun. And we will see you next week. Thank you.